guys don't fuck around.
It looks like Baal was forced into early retirement. That deluded fool. I have no doubt they'll be coming for my title next. Do you boys think you could handle these intruders?
They won't be a problem at all, boss. They won't have a hope in hell getting past us.
And what about you, Don Seth? Shall I send Agares your way?
His services won't be necessary. I will handle these intruders myself.
Well, if that's what you desire, then do as you please, sugar.
Once I am through with them, they will learn to fear their own shadow.
The next Duke we will be confronting is Asmodeus, the Lord of Lust and leader of the Creep Gang. He and his gang reside in Neo Sodom, a place of cheap thrills and extreme debauchery. Most of his followers are not lured in with the hopes of power, but instead the endless pleasure of which the Duke and his domain provides.
Hey now, this sounds like my kind of place. Although I gotta admit, sounds like a bit of a step down from the previous schmucks.
Do not take his followers lightly, Gramil. They will fight hard to make sure nothing will endanger their hedonistic lifestyles, and they are the least of our concerns.
Oh, and I thought this sounded pretty sweaty as is. And you're saying it's about to get even sweatier.
Indeed. We must also contend with the Duke's two business partners. The Lord of Darkness and the Don of the Egyptian Mafia, Don Seth, who is also joined by the Lord of Greed and the King of Goblins, Executive Mammon. Don Seth runs the casino, which serves as the base of operations for the Creep Gang, while Executive Mammon operates the vault in which the casino stores all of its earnings. All of this, combined with the impulsive legion of demons lured in by Asmodeus, means that these three have a very successful joint business venture.
And one they would not be happy to see stopped. We're finally pulling up at our destination. Looks like it's time to crash the party and give them hell.
Now, I should have known it was you and your boys who took down Duke Paul. Former Duke Paul. However, let me put all the cards on the table for you boys. Me and my partner Mammon, we have a pretty sweet deal going on here with Duke Asmodeus. This little rampage you got going on in my casino, I ain't having it.
You must be Don Seth. Listen, we're simply here for Duke Asmodeus' title. We have no quarrel with you or Mammon.
And why would you want his title? To bring hope and justice to this land? Let me give you a little history lesson, boy. Good and justice died a long time ago. Long before our kind took over this world. We are all merely a symptom of a greater sickness.
And? Do you have a point?
You don't get it, do you? All that is good is dead, and only evil remains. I will eclipse what little spark of hope that fool Baal may have ignited into your ambitions. Your dreams of bringing light to this world is just a childish fantasy. Evil will remain triumphant!
You really love the sound of your own voice, don't you? How about we cut the chit-chat and let our fighting do the talking, Seth?
With pleasure. Your justice against my malice. Now allow me to show you what true evil is. Magnificence. Quite impressive! But don't let it get to your head, boy. If you manage to succeed in your trivial ambition and bring light to this world, we will clash again, and you will witness my true manifestation. And you will do well to remember this, boy. Wherever there is light, there is shadow.
This world has enough troubles without your evil shadow being cast over it. Go back to lurking in the darkness from whence you came, Seth.
Boy, golly. Looks like I didn't make it in time to help out the old Donny boy. Although, in my defense, he always refuses to alert security when he gets into one of his scuffles. Alas, this situation ain't all too surprising, considering you boys also did a number on a good old friend of mine.
Friend of yours? Who the hell are you, old man?
Oh, where are all my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Pursuer Agares. I have been recently hired as a bodyguard to defend this fine establishment when word got out of a group of fine gentlemen such as yourselves are planning on picking off the Dukes. And that friend of mine is one mercenary Buer. Me and him, we go way back. We had a friendly little competition going on where we saw who could bag the most targets. Although I reckon we're gonna have to put a pin on it for a while, given his unfortunate circumstances.
Oh, so you're here for revenge, huh? Well, ain't that noble of you?
Revenge certainly is sweet, but the opportunity presented to me is all the sweeter. It ain't often that I get the chance to duel with a fellow accomplished gunslinger such as yourself, Grameel Hotshot.
So my reputation precedes me, eh? Well, ain't that flattering?
I hear you're one of the fastest hands in hell, with the eyes of a hawk to boot. Although I must confess, I was expecting a reputable gunslinger such as yourself to be dressed a little less. How can I delicately put this? Slutty?
Oh, I do look a little slutty. Hey, wait a minute, the fuck? Have you looked in a mirror lately, fucker?
Now you see, that's where we differ, partner. You dress like that for pleasure, while I, on the other hand, follow workplace attire rules as set by my employer, like a true professional.
Oh yeah, a little side note. This guy is one tough motherfucker. Defeating this guy is optional, and if you don't feel like you can handle it, you can complete this stage like you would normally. Just know, this guy is going to be right on your ass. Nice. But if you were to take this green geezer down, you would be quite the badass. Just saying. Oh, cut the crock of shit. You know what? Let's have ourselves a good old-fashioned gun duel. Mano a mano. Right here, right now.
Yeehaw! Now that's what I've been waiting to hear. Although I feel I must warn you, hotshot, no one ever escapes me or my bullets. Now draw! I say, I appear to have found myself in a bit of a compromising predicament.
Yeah, looks like you have. Although, I gotta say, this look suits you very well, Gator Boy.
Hey now, not so rough, partner!
And don't get any funny ideas, you big geezer. The only reason I didn't blast that handsome mug of yours is because I didn't want some bozos down the line wanting to pick a bone with us, just like you and Buer. I got enough on my fucking plate.
Fair enough.
Anyways, me and the boys here, we got a date with the Lord of Lust. Why don't you hit me up sometime after a little adventure and, who knows? Maybe I'll show you just how slutty my clothes can be, partner. Adios.
Is there something I could help you with, partner?
I'll have you know, I have some giant pet alligators myself, and the size of them, they are a sight to behold.
This isn't gonna get weird, is it?
Oh, not at all. It just pains me, the thought of leaving a creature with such an uncanny resemblance to my beloved alligators at the mercy of Asmodus's pack of amorous fiends, especially given your current position.
Good point.
Is there perhaps a location I could assist you in reaching that would be most beneficial under these circumstances?
As a matter of fact, if you could take me to the Tower of Babel, it'd be mighty appreciated, partner.
You mean the Tower of Babel? Consider it done. I really must be getting soft with old age.